What's up guys, my name is Lion and today I will be finishing what I started a long time ago, and that is a fight stick. The thing is, I bought the parts to make a fight stick last year, summer of last year, and this summer I'm going to finish it because I finally decided that I'm not going to be a person who half-asses stuff that he does anymore. I'm not going to procrastinate anymore, I'm going to finish it, alright? And first step I have to do is I'll walk you through the parts that I bought, okay? So what I got here is the shell that I partially printed last year. This is going to be the shells to hold all the buttons and the joystick and everything, right? Put this aside first. And this is what I assume is a joystick, you know, this thing. And I have several buttons here. A mess of wires that I will have to figure out how to work because I'm not an actual engineer, I'm a financial engineer. And this is what I assume is the motherboard, pardon me if I used a wrong term here, right? And this is the cable that I will use to plug into my computer, whatever I'm using to play the fighting game of my choice. The next thing that I have to do is wake up the machine spirit of my 3D printer here.
From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me.
Because it's been sitting there gathering dust for quite a while, and the bed isn't level. I'm gonna fix that soon. I will be doing that a lot, leveling the bed. Because if you don't level the bed of your 3D printer, especially this 3D printer, you'll get spaghetti that looks like this. I'll put something here. And a first step is gonna be, I'm gonna dust it off, you know, wipe it clean and everything, so to make it look nice for the camera. I might even give it a little name. And then I'm gonna level the bed. Checks if it still turns on. If it doesn't, bad, very bad. But I think it's still gonna turn on. Yeah. And yeah, I'll put on a time lapse, like a montage of me cleaning this thing up. And yeah, we'll go from there.
And I just turned on my printer and wow, it still works. We would have been in a lot of trouble if it didn't turn on, and by we I mean me, I would have been in trouble. And I think that's me getting some tissue paper to wipe down the printer because it's been sitting under the table for a year collecting dust, and also because I wanted to look nice for the camera. And after that, I think I put on a video, a tutorial on how to level the print bed because it's been a while since I've touched my printer and I need a little refresher. And disclaimer, this will be the first of my many attempts at trying to level the bed. Yeah, it's hard. Or maybe I'm just incompetent. It's probably the latter. Now I'm trying to run some bed level test prints. It basically prints little squares at every corner of the bed, and if it prints good, it means that your printer is level to a certain extent. And while I'm running all of these prints, I'm also watching a myriad of YouTube videos. I always need some noise in the background while I work, because I cannot be left alone with my own thoughts. Yeah. I mostly watch food videos or some like lore narration videos, just as background noise. I've been getting to a lot of Ark Survival Evolved videos for some reason.
So I think I've finally finished leveling the bed, and right now I'm doing a test sprint to see if it actually, you know, works or not. And if it doesn't, I have to level the bed again. And yeah, I really hope this works. And if this works, then I know the exact settings I have to do. A Z offset of about positive 20. Yeah. And that is basically the optimal height. So for it to print properly and, you know, not catch on anything. Oh wait, shit. You know what? I'll come back to this later and I'll show you guys if it's good or not. All right. So also, this is my first time doing like a vlog type stuff like this for real. So I kind of stumble over my words a bit. It's all right. Please forgive me. I'm new to this. All right.
So I'd like to take some time to tell you guys why I'm doing this project and why it's so important to me. A couple nights ago, I saw a lot of people on social media, mostly my friends. They won all these awards, you know, won these competitions, and they have all these pet projects to be proud of. And I'm spending my summer wasting most of my days scrolling on Instagram. I'm waking up late, sleeping late, and not doing much of anything. So I decided that I'm not gonna do that anymore. So the first thing I did was finish my Lego set. And it felt good to finish something that I've put off for so long. And the next thing that I could think of was this fight stick. I bought the parts a year ago and I never got around to finish it. And I'm a new person now. I'm not gonna half-ass anything anymore. I'm gonna finish it. I think the printer's stabilized for now. The supports are, they're questionable, but I think they'll hold. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go shower. I'm gonna leave the time lapse on, and then before I go to sleep, I'll come back down here and grab the camera before I go to sleep. Yeah, because I have to go call my girlfriend. I'll see you guys later. As I was saying before my past self decided to rudely interrupt me, this fight stick isn't just another project. It's a way for me to prove to myself that I can finish things. That I am not a person who half-asses everything he does anymore. That I can be a better person. And that's why it's so important to me. Alright guys, just finished calling my girlfriend and I'm gonna turn off the camera now because I need my phone and I'm gonna go sleep. Alright, so I hope you guys saw enough of the time lapse to, be satisfied and everything. Yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning and if this thing actually finishes printing or not. Or if I decide to not sleep, then we'll see if it's actually done or not. Awesome. Hi guys, this is Future Lion. I just finished editing the first vlog. And if you watched this far, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like and subscribe or comment. Anything works. I really appreciate it if you did that, and it will give me more motivation to keep making these videos for you guys to watch. Thank you so much again. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.